Hey everyone, revolution. Now, now there's a word that can definitely stir a lot of people up in many different ways. But what is it? So if you look it up online or in the dictionary, it says it's a forcible overthrow of a government or social order in favor of a new system. Now that sounds pretty harsh, right? I don't really think so. It just depends on the context. It depends on what perspective one is viewing it from. But before we get too deep in the weeds, let me take a step back and re-ask the question, what do I mean by revolution? Because honestly, if I'm going to be up here blabbering my mouth about revolution, I should probably be clear about what I'm talking about. And as a good friend told me, I don't want to incite the wrong crowd. Uh, I don't honestly care about anything that's going on out there. I only care about what's going on in here. This is what matters. So I was inspired to make a little series on revolution over the next few weeks. Now, if we go back to the dictionary definition, a forcible overthrow of government, well, forcible sounds pretty intense, but haven't we all been in that place where we've said enough is enough? I mean, I have thousands of times. And yeah, our society is a mess. Of course, things are better than they've ever been in history, and people have so much more than they once did, but nevertheless, it remains a shit show. And really, there's no one to blame but ourselves. Why? Because our environment, our society, is a direct result of us. So, back to the revolution and what I mean by it. There's absolutely no sense in us as a people literally overthrowing our government. That is not at all what I mean. What I mean is that which governs us as individuals needs to be overthrown. This is an exercise that requires one to look within. It requires some examination. Who or what up until now in your life has been governing you? Like what version of you has been in control? And perhaps it just depends on the circumstances at the time. However, we are either governed by one of two things, love or fear. See, my revolution, the one that will change society, is a revolution that starts within. It requires an overthrowing of that which no longer serves you. We cannot expect to see a healthy, fair, and just society if we are not able to do that for ourselves. Now, as far as the forcible aspect of the overthrow, I do not mean to be an asshole to yourself. What I mean is that we have to force ourselves to do what we need to do for ourselves to actualize the best version of ourselves. Whatever that means for you. Because let's face it, folks, if you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, then what you've been doing up until now, it hasn't been working. Now, that's just a little bit of tough love that we both needed to hear. And believe me, you're not always going to have to force yourself. It does get easier. See, as a life coach, my goal is to help all people move beyond the fear that governs them within, so that we can be better for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for each other. In essence, if we all got our act together, then maybe society would get its shit together. So I understand. Me talking about revolution and bringing up real issues in our society can definitely stir people up. But those issues begin with us. We cannot expect better until we ourselves become better. So, I encourage every single one of you to face yourself and face whatever version that is of you that has been ruling your life up until now. Do whatever you have to do. Talk to people and seek help. We all need each other to do our best. And even if this existence is just a dream, we have the power within to make it the best dream possible. So I encourage you, go start an inner revolution and self-actualize who you truly are. Believe me, you'll love yourself for it. All right, until next time, folks, peace.